63 pupils from Zingcuka Primary School in the Eastern Cape were recently sent to hospital after allegedly eating snacks they bought near their school. The pupils complained of stomach cramps and there was vomiting involved as well. In 1 week, a total of 184 pupils have been hospitalized from alleged food poisoning in the province. For more on this now, we're joined by the Education Department spokesperson, Mali Mtima, who joins us virtually. Mali, thank you so much for your time. A week hasn't gone by over the last while, it seems, without a story involving children becoming sick as a result of ingesting contaminated food of some kind. Tell us about this specific case at Zingcuka Primary School. What do you know about it?
This week we were told, I think it was Wednesday, we were told of Thursday. It was Thursday. We learned of the learners were admitted at SS Gita Hospital in Kiskamahok. A report we got from the EDO was that they ingested snacks they bought outside the school on their way to school. It was early in the morning, but we were able to quickly send them to the hospital. But despite the fact that we've sent them to the hospital, we're talking with the Department of Health, investigating what led to this and how best can this be stopped. We have sent a statement also appealing to all the parents to stop allowing their kids buy or consume these issues while investigation is underway, so that at least we are able to determine what is the cause, or is this food wrong? If not, what can be done to affect this? Also, the municipalities where these things have happened have been roped in. There are three districts, which is Buffalo City, Amatole East, and Krizani East. So we are talking with the municipalities also, because they have this expertise, so that they can also start regulating the institutions that are selling this food, so that at the end of the day, kids can be saved.
Yeah, I suppose it's a very difficult situation for the Education Department, because you can manage the food that is sold on the school premises, but it becomes very difficult to also manage the food that is sold within a short distance around the schools as well. Is that where the municipality comes in? Because I do know that in Gauteng, for instance, there have been independent groups that have now gone into spaza shops to try and look for contaminated food and that kind of thing. It is a very difficult situation, though, isn't it?
It is a very difficult one. Hence, we have opted to rope in the municipalities, since it's their forte to regulate what is being sold in their localities. Also, the Department of Health to ensure that they also investigate what are the contamination, how far is it, what is it that is contaminating this, so that we are able to stop it, because we can't just stop something that we do not know. Hence, we have said, in the meantime, let's not allow kids to buy these snacks while we're investigating the Department of Health, the education, and the municipalities. But to also ensure that this does not happen, other areas want them also to be checked. Other areas, not only these three municipalities that are affected, want also other municipalities to look at this, so that it can be cared. Because the problem is that the period or the timing of this is bad, because kids are writing their examination, and we don't want it to interfere with that. Hence, we're saying, let everybody join, so that we can quickly resolve this. On top of that, we are trying by all means to ensure that kids rather consume food that is within their schooling. We're happy because, of course, despite the fact that the learners have been affected both from primary and secondary school, but it has not reached grade 12. Only grade 11 learners that were identified in the said schools.
I suppose the question, a part of the solution may be that you look at what kinds of foods are sold on the school premises, or look at what kids are buying from those shops, and then say, look, let's try and give them a safer option. Let's offer some of these things at a certain price, hopefully at the same price point, because obviously kids are buying from places that are cheaper. But if you're able to come up with a system where they can purchase some of the snacks that they prefer, and I suppose within measure, and then encourage them to rather purchase on the school where the space is controlled. Is that perhaps part of a potential plan?
Actually, what is on the talks now is the issue of ensuring that we have canteens within the schools or small cafes within the schools that are regulated by the department with the municipalities, and of course the Department of Health being an active participant, so that we can regulate what is being sold and what is not being sold. And also we can at least say this one is beyond or above what we're looking for. Therefore, this is what we're going to do. So for now, that's what we're trying to do, trying to discuss the localities to say, how best can we intervene here? How best can we avert a repetition of this? Can we look at the issue of canteens or cafes within the schools? If we do that, how best can we ensure that those will be managed properly such that they don't interfere with the schooling system? Because we don't want a situation where learners are expected to be at class starting while they go to the canteen. So we want we're having a discussion of that nature as part of also driving the process forward.
I suppose another part of what sounds like it should be a rather complex solution is an education drive and an awareness drive for both pupils as well as their parents at home, so that the parents can back that up at home and explaining to kids why you can't just buy something to eat from anywhere. They must check if it smells funny and that kind of thing. Could that be part of a plan going forward as well?
From our side, we're saying to parents, for starters, let them stop sending, giving kids school money, rather give them food. If they can't, let them eat from our own school nutrition program, because these schools have got school nutrition program. And we're saying further, instead of gagging everyone, let's have a system that will be manageable, system that will be continuous, system that will be able to monitor, despite the fact that we're not here. For instance, the issue of the dark shops. Also, how best can we ensure that we intensify the impact of the municipality? Because remember, these people are operating within the municipality localities. So the municipality must also be involved to ensure that all these vendors, if they are vending within these designated areas, we know what they are vending, and we also check it now and then so that we avert these things. Once we can pick up that maybe this is the issue, then we will be in a position to say, from now onwards, when kids bring snacks, we must look at this. When things bring this, we must look at that. For now, we're just stopping everything, because we don't want the continuation of things. Remember, it takes huge numbers. For instance, one school, the one that you're talking about, it took about 67 kids, but 51 have been since released. The others are still at the hospital being managed, their situation. And we are happy because they are not in grade 12, at least they are in lower grades. On top of that, we have roped in the councillors also to talk to the community, so that the councillors can tell them that should you allow your kid do this, this is what is going to happen, which is in the affected areas. Well, despite that, we are saying also the business chambers must also intervene, because these are their members at the end of the day, some of them in each locality, because these people belong to groupings. So we want those groupings also to participate, to ensure that they help us identify what is the problem and minimize the impact.
Okay, we're going to leave it there. Such a difficult situation to have to deal with, because kids will be kids. I mean, they can be offered bread and oats at home, but sometimes they want something sweet or something naughty on the way to school. And how do you try and prevent them from getting their hands on that? I suppose you can only try your best. Thank you so much. The spokesperson for the Eastern Cape Department of Education, Mali Mtima, joining us virtually there.